Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about what words mean and vocabulary terms and why it's important to understand the vocabulary when you're discussing a subject. Because oftentimes, if you don't know the vocabulary, well, then people may not take you seriously. They may not accept anything else you say because, you didn't know the basic terms, right? And this is something that happens a lot with liberals when they're talking about firearms. It's a big thing. You see the Second Amendment people show up every time because what happens is somebody says AR, and then they use the term automatic rifle or assault rifle, and that's not what that means. And you get an entire comment section full of people who are saying it really means Armalite rifle. A for Armalite, R for rifle. That's what it means. And if you don't know that, you have no business talking about this subject. And it ends up derailing any other conversation because let's be real. If you don't know the vocabulary, you have no business talking about it. And I'm certain that it's the marketing that has a lot to do with this. You've heard these terms associated, so you just buy into it, right? And right now, there's a whole bunch of right-wingers nodding their heads and laughing because they know that this is true and they know that's how it works. They show up, they see that comment, they correct it, and they never engage further in the discussion because they know what it stands for. Armalite rifle. That's not what it stands for either, by the way. The AR-24, made by Armalite, is a pistol. AR-9, AR-17, shotguns. It doesn't stand for Armalite rifle, guys. Y'all are wrong. And if you don't know the vocabulary, I guess nobody needs to take anything you say seriously, right? And I know right now somebody's going to say, well, see, the pistol and maybe those shotguns, maybe they have rifling. And that's why they're calling it that. No. Sure, we can pretend that's true, but then you have to explain the AR-22 and 23. Those are devices that are designed to be inserted into a Mark 19 for training purposes. They're not even weapons. And that also throws out the other thing that is commonly believed, that the AR designates that it's civilian, because the AR-22 and 23 are designed to go into a Mark 19. I'm fairly certain there aren't a lot of automatic grenade launchers on the civilian market. Also worth noting that, like when Armalite sold the AR thing to the AR-15 to Colt, when they re-released their own, they designated it the M15. It's not what it means. Y'all are just making stuff up. You fell for the marketing, just like they did, right? But based on that, it doesn't matter if you're literally a gunsmith. You don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing you can add to the conversation because you got this acronym wrong. You tried to force an acronym. Probably just stands for the first two letters in Armalite, in case you're curious. It's just a product code. Your takes don't matter because you didn't know this. You didn't know this piece of trivia. You didn't know about the other AR platforms. So you can go over there and sit with the people who think it means assault rifle or automatic rifle. See how silly this sounds? This is you. This is you for the last 10 years. This is your contribution to the conversation. And it's worth noting that the actual conversation is counting the number of kids that didn't get to walk out of a school. And you're over here arguing about an acronym and getting it wrong. The gun crowd is its own worst enemy. Engage with the conversations. Owning the libs on social media is not actually policy. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.